So after the serial killer story, I kind of wanted to read something hopefully more lighthearted, so I decided to go with this book. It's called A Barista's Guide to Love and Larceny by Caroline Bonin. Apologies if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. So this story is set in what I think is a version of our world, modern day anyway, only it has very, very strong magical elements that people are aware of. Like they do have technology, like cars and everything, but a lot of times they have magical modifications, like not actually having any wheels and stuff like that. And various magical products are like available where people can buy them and you can make careers out of things like being able to telepathically communicate with plants or read tarot cards. Like all of these things are areas of study at the university where the main character Danny is currently attending school. Like this has been her dream university ever since she first visited it as a child. And these various disciplines related to magic and stuff are all things that people can study here. Only Danny herself isn't really sure yet what she wants to do with her life after college. Like she's really too preoccupied with just making it through, since Danny herself has a somewhat unusual ability for this world where she just kind of passively causes people around her to speak more freely, I guess, than they otherwise would have. Is an ability that her parents exploited until she ran away, like got herself emancipated, and she's basically been looking after herself ever since. But this also means she doesn't have resources, I guess, to rely on, and has to carry herself through her early college years pretty much on her own. So money is always a concern, and she is working to try to maintain the scholarship she got, which is the only reason she's able to attend the school right now, as well as handle all her homework in time and her part-time job as a barista, as well as trying to keep her secrets since she's deathly afraid of someone being like her parents, and again trying to use her ability to do like nefarious things. So like her life gets even more complicated, like it wasn't complicated enough, when a visiting professor kind of discovers that she has this ability, only instead of causing trouble like Danny fears, like the professor wants to recruit her to help look into a series of unpleasant incidents that have been occurring related to a new product that is going on the market. Like I mentioned before, that there are magical items and stuff that people can purchase. Like one big company deals with dream related products, and there's a new product related to being able to control your dreams that they've been pushing recently, where they're making a huge deal out of it. It's still in the trial period and they're making many big promises, but they're also covering up a lot of really nasty side effects for the people who have been participating in it. And the professor tells Danny that she wants to help expose like what's going on, and well, this seems like a good use of her abilities, and it helps also that the professor is promising quite a large monetary reward, which Danny could really use, since there's always the possibility that she could lose her scholarship, especially since juggling her job and her studies and stuff is really, really challenging. Danny is also tentatively beginning a romantic relationship with this person that she meets while working as a barista. And this is like her first real foray into romance, and it's a pretty major storyline in this book. So let's see. The book basically just follows like the entire chaotic mess of her life through these events as she tries to work things out, make actual friends, and come to terms, I guess, with who she wants to become and the abilities that she has, and how she wants to use, not use, or explore them. So let's see. Something that I liked. This was definitely a more relaxing read, like stylistically. I wouldn't necessarily say it was super funny, but it was written in a way that was lively and entertaining and like not overly grim. Like I tend to like worlds where magic is treated as something that people can just learn and explore, like where it's not singled out as like overly quote unquote special somehow. Like I like how the story went into the fact, for instance, that just the fact that she makes a mean cup of coffee is actually a really like a skill worth valuing and something that is worthwhile. Like I like how the story didn't really, like, even though there was a lot of magic going on and there was a kind of a lot of descriptions of some pretty cool things, like where people have like enchantments in their houses and so on, like it didn't make it such a big deal that it like consumed everybody's lives, I guess. So something I did not like. There wasn't actually anything I didn't like about this story. Like I enjoyed reading it in general. If I had to pick one thing, I think it was just I found it a little hard to understand Danny's, or just the way Danny describes people reacting to finding out about her ability, because at least like I understand her own desire not to have it exploited and not to use it to do bad things, but at the same time like just causing people to be more open with you. Like there's plenty of people who don't have magical gifts who have a talent for that in general. Like I don't really see it as something that should cause so much trepidation, like in either herself or the people around her. So I think I found that particular line a little bit hard to, I just didn't really understand, I guess, the depth to which it affected her. Well, I mean, I did, but not like, just as a story thing, like I didn't necessarily think it made a lot of sense.